Thanksgiving with a narcissist. That's what we're talking about today, y'all, because, Thanksgiving's coming up, holiday season is coming up, and everybody who's dealing with their narcissist is already probably on edge. You know what I mean? Holiday season is narc season, and it just doesn't start with Thanksgiving. Damn near it starts with Memorial Day and Halloween and stuff like that. So today, we're talking about handling or dealing with a narcissistic person during Thanksgiving. Like, what should you do? What shouldn't you do? Should you reach out? And if you are not together, if you're not together with this person, watching out for the hoover. Y'all know the old narcissistic hoover. This is the perfect time of the year. We're going to start with the hoover. The perfect time of the year for your narcissistic, toxic partner, ex, parent, friend, whoever it is, to reach out to you, to give thanks for being there, or thanks for always being such a good person, even though I didn't deserve it. Thanks for always treating me with kindness, caring, and compassion, even when I didn't deserve it. Thanks for everything. Thank you, please. This is a hoovering season, y'all. What you got to watch out. If you dealing with a narcissist during this time of year, you gotta be on guard. And I don't think I need to reiterate that, but I'm going to, because I care about y'all. I want y'all to win. I want you to win Thanksgiving. So if you're dealing with this type of person and you've got them blocked, or they've been rejected, y'all broken up, y'all divorced, separated, whatever the case may be, watch out for the hoover. They could be trying to reach out to you. They could use this time of high emotions, because the holiday season is a time of high emotions. They could use this time of the year to try to get back into your life. They absolutely could, right? Especially if y'all have kids or mutual friends together, especially if y'all will be if your lives your paths might cross during this time of the year, even though you haven't seen them or heard from them. So you have to be very careful. And sometimes you rascally little survivor, you'll be the one to reach out to them because you don't want to be rude during the holidays. Even though they treated you horrible, even though they did you wrong, you don't want to be rude during the holiday season. So guess what you do? You rascally rascal, you reach out to them. You contact them. You wish them a happy Thanksgiving. You want to give thanks. And then guess what ends up happening to you? You give thanks, and they take it. And they run with it. Because some of them will draw you back in. They'll get a message from you and say, well, didn't expect to hear from you. It was so nice hearing your voice. Well, maybe we should sit down and talk. Maybe we can have this. Maybe we can make this work. And then you get reeled back in, and the cycle starts over, and then you end up abused, used, lied to, cheated on, whatever the case may be again, right? It doesn't make you a bad person to not reach out to them during this time of the year. It doesn't make you a bad person to not respond to a text message or a call. It doesn't make you a bad person to not respond to your abuser, to not reply to your abuser. It doesn't make you a bad person to not say thank you to someone who says happy Thanksgiving after they abuse you. You're not a bad person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you horrible. It doesn't make you evil. It doesn't make you any of those things right there. So do not get hoovered during this time of the year, because you will ruin this time of the year. You could set yourself back and ruin your life. For what? What would you be getting out of this? What are we getting out of this? What are you getting out of this? You see what I'm saying? So Thanksgiving is the time of the hoover. It is. They will try to reach out to you. Some of them might not. And you do not reverse hoover or reach out to them. Don't reverse hoover yourself back into toxicity. Do not do that to yourself, because after that, you just end up in a toxic relationship for a very long time. You be sad as hell, mad as hell at yourself. Okay? Get it? Got it? Good. Also, holiday seasons for narcissists are going to be tough anyway. And this is not me trying to get you to feel bad for a narcissist. This is me just trying to wake you up to the mindset of the mentality of a narcissist during this time of the year, right? Because I've said this before. Y'all know I do a Thanksgiving video every year, but my mindset shifts. I get more detailed into it, right? I said this before, but most narcissistic people during this time of the year don't like this time of the year. Notice I said most, because some do like it. There are some narcissistic people that absolutely do like this time of the year. They enjoy it, right? They enjoy this time of the year because it benefits them. They can use that to hoover. They can use that to give and get. They can use that to get narcissistic supply. That's one of the big things. So most of them do not like this time of the year, though, because it's a time of high emotions. Thanksgiving, gratitude. You get a lot of narcissistic people, and including myself. I've struggled with gratitude for so long in my life. Being able to be grateful is a gift. The ability to experience gratitude is a gift. Do not waste your gift, y'all. If you have the ability to experience gratitude, do not waste your gift. And honestly, this is too far back for y'all. Do not waste the gift you have of gratitude. Because narcissists, it's damn near impossible for us to feel grateful for stuff sometimes, right? And because we can't feel grateful a lot, we tend to just short circuit during this time of the year and lose our minds. We retreat. A lot of time, I know a lot of people will mistake like just being an avoidant person, right, for being narcissist during this time of the year. Because like avoiding people with autism, ADHD, whatever case may be, y'all like to retreat and be by yourself sometimes during the holidays. Those do not make you narcissistic. It's the intent that matters. If you go into a room to be by yourself because it's too much stuff going on, because you just want to cool down and be by yourself, that's different than going in the room by yourself to aggravate people and have people looking for you just to make yourself the center of attention. You see what I'm saying? It's the intent that matters. And a lot of narcissists during this time, their intent is to absolutely just be the center of attention. How do I get the attention on me? Oh, disappear. Oh, cause a scene. Oh, refuse to go. Refuse to eat. Refuse to cook. Change my diet up. Disappear. Don't even show up at all. I'm missing. Turn my phone off. Stop sharing my location. Do all of this stuff just to get the attention on me. It's toxic as hell. It's manipulative as hell. It's horrible. It is an awful way to live your life. If you're dealing with a narcissist, it's an awful way to just go about having your existence with this type of person, right? It's just overall awful. It really, truly is. And if you're dealing with a narcissist during this time of year and they disappear, y'all, enjoy your day without them. Look, I'm gonna just be real. If they refuse to go, if they're hiding, don't go looking for them. Believe they get mad at me when I don't go looking for them. Yeah, they're gonna get mad when you do. If you go find them, they're gonna get mad. Right? If you go and find them, they're going to go get mad. You see what I'm saying? If you go find them, they're going to get mad. If you don't look for them, they're going to get mad. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Pick and choose the damned that you can live with. Right? If they going to yell at me for coming to find them, the hell with them. I'm going to go up here and chill with my family, my friends, and my kids and eat. At least if I'm gonna get yelled at least I'm gonna get yelled at on a full stomach around my family and friends. You ain't about to go have me hunt you down because you hiding in a closet, wanting me to come find you so you can put the attention on you, and now you're yelling and screaming at me. Get the hell out of here. Hell no. Hell no. Don't do that, y'all. Do not do that to yourselves this holiday season. If they keep disappearing or they turn their phones off, they want you to hunt them down. Look, we're not playing Thanksgiving hide and seek. That's all I'm saying. This is not Thanksgiving hide and seek. It's a time for giving thanks, for showing gratitude. It's not the time to go hunt down your manipulative, toxic partner or parent or friend or kid, whoever it is in your life, right? You see what I'm saying? That's what happens right there. This is what happens. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. They're going to cause a scene anyway. If you're going to be in this relationship, you got to learn how to deal with them, right? So you got to deal with them in a way that benefits you the most. It doesn't make you look selfish to not go look for them. I'm going to give thanks and not cuss this episode. I'm about to say F them. I'm about to say F them. They're going to go hide and make a scene or yell at you later on, man. Hell no, we're not doing that this year. You going to your parents' house and they refuse them to go? Leave their asses at home. Well, Lee, they're going to yell at me when I get back. Look, arm yourself, strap up, get a weapon. You might have to go fight. I'm just don't want to go fight. Call the police. Right? They're going to do it anyway. That's what I'm trying. That's the message I'm trying to convey. They're going to do it anyway. Regardless of how you feel, regardless of how you decide you want to handle the situation, they are going to do it regardless. So because they're going to do it regardless, the power is in your hands to choose to engage with them or to not engage with them. That's the power right there. You have more power than you think you do, right? You have more power than you think you do. Because some of them, like I said, they're absolutely going to try to ruin Thanksgiving. Others, let's go to the other side of things right here. I talked about the ruiners, right? But some narcissists are going to try to make this the best time of the year because the rest of the year has been shitty. I couldn't hold that one in. I'm sorry. The rest of the year has been bad. The rest of the year has not been a good year. They've been treating you horrible the whole year. But Thanksgiving, it's going to be their time to shine, right? Thanksgiving, it's going to be their time to put that work in to show you that they can be better, to show you that they can be a good person, that they are a good person, right? That's what Thanksgiving is for, giving thanks. Thanks. That's what it's all about. You see how they react. You see how they react. You see how they behave. I was going to say behave and react. You see how I came out as react. My mind is getting ahead. Look, my mouth is getting ahead of my brain sometimes, y'all. But old reactions. That's my name of my reaction channel. It's called Lee Actions. But yeah, y'all. My podcast launched last week, and hardly any of y'all went and looked at the episode between me and Natalie. It had like a 3% click-through rate. I'm doing podcast interviews on this channel. The thumbnails are going to be different. The thumbnails are going to look a little different, guys. So you check the thumbnails out for my interview series. It's called the Mental Healness Podcast. It's different than the Narcissist Code. This is the Narcissist Code right here. This is me just talking to you, right? This is my own solo podcast type stuff. The Mental Healness Podcast part of it is going to be the interviews. Mental Healness Podcast, y'all. But yeah, some of them will make this time the best of the year for you, right? And it's going to be, sometimes you'll be happy. A lot of y'all will be grateful that at least this day will be good. But tomorrow got to come. They call it Black Friday for a reason. It's going to be black. Thursday is light, right? They behaved on Thursday. Friday, they back to normal. I hope you don't get used to this. Don't get used to these good behaviors because tomorrow I'm on your ass. That's crazy. That's crazy to even think like that. Yo, that's crazy to talk like that. But that's the mentality of narcissistic people. They're going to talk like this. They're going to behave like this. They're going to act like this because most of them don't know what it's like to be ever held accountable for their actions. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to stay with them, and look, I'm not telling you to leave, but if you continue to stay with them, they think that this is part of your relationship now. Because is it not? How is this not a part of your relationship if you continue to stay in here and deal with me and talk to me and battle with me, even though I've shown you who I am through all these holiday seasons that we've been together? You see what I'm saying? That's just a little something to think about, y'all. Anyways, y'all, my website is still open. My coaching, my courses are still available. You can find my coaching, my courses at mentalhealness.net. Look, for the rest of the holiday season, you can enter the code MENTAL15, MENTAL 15 for 15% off my coaching, my one-on-ones. And then you can enter the code Mothers and Fathers for 50% off my courses. I think it's 50% off of the group entry too, to join the support group, which is only $10 anyway. But you can get into the support group for $5 at mentalhealness.net. Enter the code Mothers or Fathers. Groups is good. All kinds of connections in there, y'all. Hit the subscribe button. I'm out.